High School Golden Horde. Starting this evening for the Indians, number 24, sophomore, Carly Bellevue. Number 22, senior, Haley Tillotson. Number 15, freshman, Riley Cadu. Number 11, sophomore, Autumn Moreau. And number 5, freshman, Colleen Flynn. The Indians are coached by Jim Wilkins, assisted by Casey Thresher, Nick DiCarlo, and the manager is Woody Tillotson. And now for the Golden Horde, number 3, sophomore, Kiana Grabowski. Number 23, sophomore, Elizabeth Bailey. Number 11, junior, Kara Pipeline. Number 14, senior, Casey Serrani. And number 22, senior, Samantha Callahan. West Rutland is coached by Carl Serrani, assisted by Matt Serrani and Alan Mitchell. Please stand. The manager, Katie Stetak, please stand for the national anthem, sung by Tyler Serrani.
Oh, say, oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, after a false start, fantastic national anthem from Tyler Serrani. As always, first round of playoffs, we've got Danville, number 6, here visiting Westside. West Rutland came in as the 3, record 15-5. Danville 12-7. Proctor is winning their game currently at the half. Not sure who they're playing today, but it looks like if that continues, Proctor will advance. Bailey's going to jump. 22, Callahan. 14, Serrani. 11, Pipeling. And 3, Grabowski for Westside. It's Pipeling. Kick out to the corner. Serrani thinks about it now. It's Grabowski. Skip pass. Callahan looking inside for Pipeling. And Bailey picks up the loose ball, kicks it back out. Westside resets. Serrani on the baseline. Looks to attack. Into the paint. Loses the handle. We're going to jump ball. And possession arrow is going to be Westside. Excuse me, going to be Danville. So it's 22, Tillotson looking to inbound, and West Rutland full of athletes, going to press all game long, all over the floor. Coach Serrani has a bunch of quick, skilled players that can get after it. Just one more sign of the program Carl's built over here in West Rutland. It's not varsity and JV, it goes all the way down to the 3rd and 4th grade. Every girl in the school knows Carl and they all want to play for him. That one's long. Callahan, offensive rebound, able to save it, but it's right into the hands of Danville. And they're past midcourt successfully for the first time. It was a backcourt result of the pressure on their first possession. And Grabowski almost had it. Pipeline almost has it, but Danville hangs on. That jumper's short. Danville has it on the baseline, kick out, elbow jumper. Skipped off the rim, and here comes Pipeline. What a feed into the block, looking for Bailey. Not handled cleanly, but off Danville. 6:51 left, first quarter, scoreless game. First round of the D4 playoffs. And Callahan likes the three. That one's a little short. Offensive rebound won't go. Pipeline was there. Callahan gets a hand on it, unable to control it. It carries out, so it's Danville ball. Thought we'd have a corner three, but looking to pass instead, and West Rutland intense on defense. Callahan hustling back. Grabowski looking inside for Pipeline. Pipeline loses it, but then gets it back, and soft off the glass with the right hand. Nice finish. Kiera Pipeline. And pressure. Forcing a travel. Boy, players scrambling on the floor for the loose ball. You can tell it's playoffs. Pipeline to Serrani. Serrani kicks out. Grabowski's going to reset. Bailey on the foul line. Looking to go inside out there, but Danville picks that pass off. Grabowski's going to get the first foul of the game. Sub coming. 14, Serrani checks out, and it's 10, Janae McGee checking in. Stunner step. Foul on the floor, we'll see. Might be Callahan from her body language. Nope, Grabowski. Two quick ones on Grabowski. She's going to come set, and I believe 13 is Madison Guay. Tough to pick up two fouls early in the game like that, but as I mentioned, look at Pipeline hustle. As I mentioned, Carl with a deep and high quality bench. Pipeline dials it up. Off the rim, won't go. And Danville looking to counter through some traffic here. There you go, that's a three. Danville fans made the trip. You can hear them. Look at Westside, get up the floor. That pass a little behind the cutting Callahan, unfortunately. And here comes Danville. Running floater won't go. Bailey had her hand on it, but Danville battles, kicks it out. That pass into the paint. Nobody home, and we'll have another jump ball. Girls are getting after it. Possession arrow says West Side. Danville looks like they may apply some pressure here. And they will. West Rutland looks a little hesitant here. And now they're past midcourt. Callahan Looks inside to Bailey and then top of the key. Pipling. Callahan. Skip pass. Corner 3. Front of the rim won't go. Bailey. Not great position, but great height. Tips that ball back to herself and then picks up the foul. First shot's pure, second shot coming. Back of the rim won't go. West side contests. Danville down with it. Pipling continuing to hound her player all the way down the floor. Picks up the dribble and Pipling. Hot on it. Forces the turnover. That's intensity right there. Kick out. Callahan tracks that loose ball down. It's Bailey. Corner 3. Here we go. Little long. Callahan tips it to herself. Excuse me, that was McGee. The twin headbands. Had me confused there, but that's McGee knocking down a 3. 6-3 West Side, 3:19 left, first quarter. Callahan attacks that pass. She's going to take it. Nope, going to lose the handle. We'll see what the call is. Last touch by Danville. Pipling looking to inbound. Bailey on the elbow, kicks it out. Look at the ball movement, West Side, round and round it goes. Getting good looks. Caju for Danville, crosses over, looks to penetrate and then kick out, and Callahan stretches high and grabs that loose pass. Here comes McGee. That 3 won't go, and look at Pipling scrapping on the offensive board. Certainly not the biggest player out there, but she's able to elevate and affect that rebound. Callahan to Bailey. Bailey kicks it out. Pipling on the baseline, in traffic, gets it up. Won't drop. Strong to get that shot off with all the contact. We'll see who the foul's on. That foul's going to be on Bellevaux, her first. Second of the game on Danville, and Danville coach wants to talk it over. Pipling's going to shoot. Little short front of the rim. Substitution coming out of the timeout. 14 Serrani checks back in. 13 Guay checked out there. Back of the rim won't go. Bailey gets a hand on it, but Danville controls. Callahan. Excuse me, McGee. It's the white headbands are throwing me off. White headband and a blonde ponytail. So that was McGee getting a foot on that. Thought she might have got called for sticking her hip out for a block, but the call is a kick. Nice pass into the block. And that one rolls up over the rim, and it's good. 1 point lead for West Side. Serrani looks to attack, and courageous. Number 5, Finn, plants her feet, takes the charge. And West Side going to show pressure. Pass tip, but across midcourt. Finn kicks it back out. Nice up fake. Good help defense there. And Bailey with the rebound, hands off. McGee thinks about the pull-up shot. Nice pass down to the block. And Serrani strong off the glass, good for 2. 8-5 West Side, minute left in the first quarter. 10-second call in the backcourt. West Side zone press. And that ball stripped away. Look at Callahan get back and get to the spot, making a tough layup. Hustling back on defense, Sam Callahan, and that's a travel. West Side girls playing with some intensity here. Multiple turnovers. And Danville with their own press. That pass wide of the mark, athletic. Pipeling able to get it. Now it's Callahan with 31 seconds left. She hands off to Pipeling. Pipeling, top of the key to Callahan. Callahan has Bailey. What a great cut. McGee, great cut, heading to the basket. Pass a little too tall, tipped out. Danville ball. 21 seconds left in the quarter. That one's short, off the glass. Offensive rebound. If West Side wants a shot, they gotta hurry. We're at 5. That jump ball off Serrani's hands. Danville, deep 3 at the buzzer. Looked good when it went up. Short off the front of the rim, so we've got a 1-point lead, 8-7, West Rutland over Danville. First round of the D4 girls playoffs here. We'll check back as teams come back on the floor. One of the best things about taping these games is I'm right behind the scorers table. I can look right down into Coach Serrani's timeout and learn a little bit from the Chalk Talk. Little glimpse inside what's going on for me. Look at Grabowski, high intensity. Callahan on the floor again. That's good from 3. And Danville has a 2-point lead. Grabowski dials it up. Wide open, and she knocks it down. Callahan called for a reach. First on Sam, 4th on West Side. Subs coming. Out comes 10 McGee, out comes 14 Serrani. And 11 Pipeling. And 5, I believe, is Lamphere. Gonna have to double check here. Isabel Lamphere, yes, a lot of height. She and Bailey. Certainly formidable inside, but Danville with the 3 ball takes the lead back. Grabowski has Pipeling. Lamphere calling forward in the post. West Side swings it around. Bailey, foul line jumper won't go, and Lamphere called for a reach from behind. There it is. Textbook anticipation. pick off the pass and take it to the hole. And Westside staying right in it. Grabowski going side to side, looking at trap. She and Pipeling, and the trap is there. Here comes Pipeling. Faster with the ball than the girls without it. And 4 quick ones from Westside, 15-13. Danville coach wants to talk it over. Out of a timeout. Lanphier checks out. McGee checks in. Looking at this roster construction for Westside, Callahan and Serrani, the only seniors. McGee, Kenyon, Pipeling, and Covarrubias juniors. Bailey, Grabowski, Guay, Rivers, sophomores. Lanphier, Sear, and Coons, freshmen. So the pipeline is full for Coach Carl. Bailey. Now it's Grabowski, and that's McGee with a long 3. And you can count it. Grabowski almost got there on that pass during the timeout. Serrani told her she needs to be careful with the 2 fouls, but she's an aggressive player. She's going to go after it and see what happens. Bailey picks up the foul, 6 on Westside, so with 5:23 left in the half, Danville's going to shoot 1-1 the rest of the way. First foul of the game on Bailey. Three-point lead. Danville coach telling his players to get up. Callahan takes the long bomb and then settles down to run half court. Hands off to McGee, and now it's Grabowski. Wide open. Callahan's going to take a look at the hoop there. That pass tipped out of bounds. McGee calls the break. Has Bailey posting. Nice pass on the lob. Good look at the hoop. West side ball again. Grabowski likes it. Why not? Callahan attacks that pass, and I believe that's 2 on her. Callahan checks out, 13. Guay checks in. Danville's going to shoot 1-1 the rest of the way here. They get to the double bonus with 4:48 left. Riley Caju nails the first one, second one coming. Won't go, offensive rebound. It rattles but won't drop. Bailey with the rebound on the defensive end. Grabowski slows it down to set up half-court offense. Guay picks up the dribble now. It's out to Grabowski, top of the key. Pipeling on the elbow. Corner 3. Won't go. Grabowski, smallest player on the floor. Tracks down that rebound. And we've got a discussion. Jump ball or foul. Call is foul. First of the game on Caju, only 3 for the half. 15, Caju checks out. I believe it was 24 checking in. I'll have to check my program, see who that is. Nice look inside. Bailey looks to kick it back out. Beliveau, 24, just checked in. Casey Serrani checks to the scorer's table now. Pipeling, long 2, won't go. Bailey gets a hand on it, and look at the hustle. Janae McGee comes flying through, ties up the loose ball, jump ball. Possession arrow says west side. Grabowski 3 checking out, 14 Serrani checking in. We're at 4:01 left in the half. West side up 21-16. three from McGee. Has a nice ring to it. Pipeling almost had that pass. Quick and athletic. Nice job attacking the basket, but no result. Serrani looking ahead, too far for Pipeling. Turned it back over. Cadieux didn't spend long. She checks back in, and Autumn LaRock checks out forward Danville.
If it comes this way, middle.
Nice lead pass. Nice soft touch off the glass for Finn. Good for two. Thought McGee might dial one up there from the top of the key, and now she does. I'd say that's a pretty high percentage shot for her at this point. Good job, Bailey. Westside called with a kick, but looked like Danville had numbers. She shuts that down now. Westside can regroup. Gonna play 2-3 coming out of the inbound. Nice pass. Reverse layup, no good because Bailey was there to swat it away. Here comes Madison Guay. Pipeling has Bailey on the elbow. Looking for McGee, cutting down underneath. Pass slips through her hands. Danville ball. Westside up 27-18 with 2:42 left. And it's been the three-point shot that's given West Rutland the big lead. That and pressure forcing turnovers. Nice ball movement. 24 soft off the glass. That's Carly Bellevaux. Pipeling gonna dribble through the press now. Great feed. McGee cutting through that rebound, that layup attempt won't go. But what a nice recognition, what a nice pass. Bailey gets to the spot and takes one for the team. Sub coming, Casey Serrani checks out. It's Isabel Lanfear checking in for West Rutland. She and Bailey going to be a presence inside for Westside for a couple more years. That pass a little too soft, and Danville anticipates, picks it off, but then turns it back over. Elizabeth Bailey dials up a three, won't go. Lanfear, great rebound. She's going to go up off glass, too strong. And players get tangled up. Last touch by Danville. Sub coming. Autumn LaRock checking in for number 12. That's Lacey Sandville checking out for Danville. Pipeling, top of the key. Pipeling, dribble drive, mid-range jumper off the glass. Rebound Danville. That's Finn down with it. Great position, Lanfear. She's down with it. We're at 1:29 left in the half. Bailey posting. Madison Guay, good look at the hoop. Wide open three. Rattles out. 27-20 Westside. 1:10 left. Deanna Kenyon checking in. Madison Guay, Elizabeth Bailey checking out. That pass into the post. Lanfear with a beautiful block. Kenyon down with a rebound. Hands off to Guay. Kenyon in the corner. Dribble drive on the baseline, looking to get that ball into Pipeling. 12-30, Sandville and Brown checking in for Danville. 22-5 checking out. That's Tillotson and Finn taking a break for Danville. McGee is on fire. Janae McGee filling it up from the three-point line. Kiara Pipeling takes one on the nose and then ties it up. Jump ball to call, possession arrow Danville. Caju into LaRock. Nice up fake. Now it's Caju, dribble drive, floater off the glass, won't go, and Lanphier just too tall. First to it, then tied up. Possession to Westside, 18.2 left. Nice job, Pipeling. Get a little space. Turnover in the backcourt. Last touch by Westside. 8.5 left. Ref hearing it from the Westside crowd. Back of the rim, won't go. Offensive rebound, Rouse, but won't drop. 10-point lead heading into halftime. West Rutland up 30-20. First round of the D4 girls playoffs here in West Rutland. Teams coming out of halftime. Danville going to start with the ball. Lost battery power to my cordless mic, so we're going to use the camera mic. Hope the audio is acceptable for the second half here. That pass through traffic. And then an additional pass ends up in the hands of Kiana Grabowski. Grabowski to Callahan. Callahan, great look down low to Serrani. Serrani shoots it long, but tracks down her own rebound. Short jumper for Grabowski, off the mark, and look at Kiera Pipeling. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Jump ball, and the possession arrow in favor of West Rutland. Serrani at the foul line, spins, goes off the glass, good for two. We'll see if halftime adjustments help the Indians get through this crap that Westside's been employing. Been pretty effective. That pass into the post, and Bailey's presence forces a kick out. Danville dials up a 3 and cuts the lead to 7. I believe that was Bailey from deep. Grabowski called for a kick. So we'll restart the count to 10. Westside already has one 10-second violation count. LaRock has Tillotson back to LaRock. That ball tipped and Pipeling on it, pivots, floats it down to the block. Grabowski left hand, hook. Good look, won't go. Grabowski had a good look, but it won't go. Picks up the reach, and that's number 3. She knows it. She's going to come have a seat, not too happy about it. Another turnover. Serrani hands off to Pipeling. Pipeling. Great find, Serrani too strong off the glass. And play, great presence, forces a turnover. Callahan up fake, Hit hard with the body, no call. Danville on the counter. Handoff, Tillotson doubled. Frantic action, but she's able to get the pass off. West side doubling all over the floor. Guay looks to the bench to get some instruction from Coach Serrani. Callahan tracks down that loose ball. And long pass tipped, and the deflection threw Pipeling off a little bit. She didn't catch it cleanly. Turnover to Danville. Wow. Hard run up the floor for Riley Cadju. Through all the traffic, goes down, and then as she makes the pass, called for the travel. The wide open three and elects to pass it off. Pipeling looking for somebody to make a move. Bailey with an elbow jumper. Good for two more. Nice work. There we go. Nice job to work through the press there, and then Bailey slams the door on that. Coach Serrani wants to talk it over. Bailey all smiles on her way to the sideline here. That was an emphatic block. 4:37 left in the third. That pass tipped. And as Madison Guay goes up, she's hacked. We'll see who it's on. 24 is Carly Bellevaux. That's 2 on her. Nice look into Bailey. She immediately attacks, goes soft off the glass, good for 2 more. She's got 7.5, and still 4:08 left in the third quarter. I believe McGee would lead all scorers for West Rutland. She had a number of threes in the first half. Bailey shuts the door on that. Lacey Sandoval with a smile on her face after she just got stopped. We'll see if she elects to go back inside and try and get it by Bailey again. Great anticipation. That was Tillotson getting a hand on that pass, but unable to secure it. Out comes Carly Bellevaux, 15. Riley Cadju checks back in for Danville. That three off the front of the rim won't go, and here comes more pressure, and this time the Indians able to break it.
Good job, Haley.
Attack on the baseline, a lot of contact, no call, and what a great feed. Wow, Westside generous with the ball. Bailey trying to get her teammate Pipeling an easy layup. Ends up with an offensive rebound and 2 more points. Riley Cadju is battling. Madison Guay picks up the foul. In comes 12 Kenyon, out comes 13 Guay. Quality minutes for her. Danville. Fouled hard. Hops back up. She'll shoot 2. That's LaRock hustling back to prevent the easy layup. Westside pulling away 41-23. Heard at halftime. Excuse me, Proctor girls team has defeated Arlington. They advanced to Barrie. I've been saying this is the first round of the playoffs. It is the second. Westside is the 3 seed, got a first round bye. Now they're playing 6 seed Danville, and if things continue the way they are, we'll have another Westside Proctor matchup in Barrie. So timeout here, 2:44 left, 42-23 Westside leading. We'll check back as teams come back out of the timeout. Trying to pick that pass off. Bulldozes 15, Riley Caju. She's immediately back up and smiling. Doesn't want to come out of the game. Third on Callahan. Fourth on Westside, 2:36 left in the third quarter. Danville. Leipling weaves through traffic, bounce pass into the paint. Players collide. And it's Westside ball, Janae McGee. Gonna inbound, Caju immediately checks back in for Danville. Bailey looking to distribute from the paint, kicks it out. Kenyon has Serrani. Serrani kicks back out. Bailey, three from the top of the key, won't go. Shot for Pipeline won't go. Grabowski, 3 checks in. 12, Kenyon checks out. That shot rattles, won't go. Nice composure, Tillotson slows it down. Caju to Tillotson. Westside patient on offense with a big lead, and as I say that, dials up a 3. Stacy Sandwell goes up strong, fouled from behind by McGee. Second on McGee. Danville to shoot 2. Front of the rim won't go. Second shot coming. 14 Sereni checking out. 5 Lanphier checking in.
32.
Back of the rim won't go. Lanphier rebounds and hands off to Grabowski. Grabowski to midcourt. Bounce pass to the wing. Pipeling has Lanphier. Goes to Bailey instead, and Lanphier. Good look. Look at Pipeling. Keeping that ball alive. Kiera Pipeling. Great effort. Continues this offensive possession for Westside. Nice crossover to the left hand for Grabowski. And the running floater off glass is good with the left hand. Wow. DeAndre Grabowski showed you something right there. Attacking the glass, in among the trees, soft touch, and then steals that pass. 3 seconds left. She's going to have to jack it. Corner 3 at the buzzer. McGee had a good look, but it won't go. Heading into the fourth, it's 48-26 West Rutland. Second round of the D4 girls playoffs here in Danville. Comes into the fourth facing a big deficit, but checking the program, the future's bright. We're starting one senior, Haley Tillotson. 24 Belleville sophomore, 15 Cadieux freshman, 5 Finn freshmen, 11 LaRocca sophomore. Those were the starters for the game for Danville, so future looks bright. Lanphier with the rebound. Pressured by Tillotson, but hangs on and then hands off to Grabowski. Grabowski comes to McGee. McGee has Pipeling wide open. Corner 3 for Grabowski, a little long. And Danville down with it. Westside doubling. Forces an errant pass, but loose ball. Danville tracks it down. Now it's Lanphier. Hands off to Pipeling and Coach Sereni. Asking his girls to slow it down, run some offense here. Pipeling picks up the dribble, but has Grabowski on the wing. Nice pass down to the block. Bailey turns and looks. Look at Lanphier. Third time's a charm. Boy, no let up in intensity for West Rutland here in the fourth. It's a 50-26 lead, and they are hounding everything on defense. McGee drives the baseline, throws up a prayer and gets bailed out. First shot here, second shot coming. 14 Sereni checking in. Out comes Lanphier. And 5, looks like Colleen Finn checking in for Zoe Crocker, but in the meantime, we've got a timeout here. So we'll step away and come back as teams come back on the floor. Good trip to the line for McGee. Callahan checks in. McGee checks out.
Outside hand, Colleen. That one's in the air, right? 32 top. Top, right, come on.
Nice ball movement, Danville. Thought that three looked good. It won't go, but offensive rebound, soft off the glass, good for two, and Danville's going to stay in the pressure. Nice work. Serrani hits Callahan. Callahan immediately across midcourt, and now it's Grabowski. Going to kill some clock here. Pipeline.
50!
To Serrani, top of the key. Serrani gets it poked away, recovers. Bailey on the block, turns and looks, and has Pipeline on the block. Great finish. And look at Callahan hustle back and strip that ball. West Side playing like it's the playoffs. Pipeline. Running baseline jumper comes down short, and Westside continuing to hound Danville in the backcourt. Look at Grabowski hustle back to get back to her spot on defense.
Flash middle, flash middle.
Long three, back of the rim, won't go. Bailey gets a hand on it, but Danville controls. 15, Riley Caju. Continue to work hard for the Danville Indians. And they're going to inbound the ball into the hoop. That ball short, and Indians all over the rebound. Nice job, Serrani, to elevate and then look quickly up the floor. Had Pipeline, but with the lead, Pipeline circles back and slows things down a little bit. Danville coach asking his players to get out, play defense all over the floor. Nice running feed. Bailey too strong off the glass. And Kiera Pipeline and Riley Caju tie it up for a jump ball. There's some intensity right there. Pipeline checks out. Madison Guay checks in for Westside. This one's winding down, 3:30 left. Grabowski, three off the top of the glass. Callahan, offensive rebound, goes up strong, and she'll shoot two. Second of the game on LaRock. 6 on Danville. Front of the rim won't go. Second shot coming. Back of the rim won't go, and look at Bailey, establish position and then come down with a rebound. Baby hook won't go. Danville. Collinson. Extra step, no call. And look at Grabowski streak through and snag that loose ball. West Rutland has some ball hawks on the floor all the time. Guay, nobody on her. Now, what a nice lob into Bailey. Great recognition. And Bailey easy off the glass. 2 more for her.
Middle, Madison.
Bailey, emphatic block. In a regular season game, Westside might drop out of this full court pressure, but it's the playoffs. it's something they're working on. And with players rotating in and out, everybody should get some minutes working on it. So Guay out to Grabowski, 2:05 left. Grabowski puts it on the deck, running left hand, blocked. Bailey tries to go up with it. Ball tipped. West side ball and 15. Rivers checks in for her first minutes. Out comes Serrani. That three won't go. Offensive rebound. Nice look to the block there. Both coaches going deep to the bench now. Minute 23 left. Out comes Grabowski, in comes Rubius. Sear checking it at the scorer's table now for West Rutland. Nice hand for Elizabeth Bailey as she comes out. So we're under a minute and West Side looking to just salt this one away. They're moving the ball around. Danville made the long trip down and did their best, but West Rutland, a great train of a team, and you can hear the student section getting ready to fire up the bus and get up to Barry. And the heart goes out to 22, Haley Tollefson for Danville. It's a hard thing when it's all over for you as a high school player. Caitlin Brown, the other senior on the team, just checked out. And hard thing for it to end, but for West Side, their two seniors get at least one more, and it's in Barry. Take this opportunity to thank the folks at PEGTV for allowing me to use their equipment and tape these games, put these kids on TV and the website. 0.5 left. Covarrubias forces the tie-up. Jump ball, possession arrow says Danville, but that's going to do it. So if there's something you love and you want to share it with the world, talk to the folks at PEGTV. They'll teach you how to use the equipment and put stuff like this on TV. That's some good stuff right there. We'll stay for the handshakes. And that's going to be it for girls basketball for me. BPA won't allow me to take
Tickets will go on sale Monday morning at 7:30 a.m. Then tickets will go on sale in the back office of the school 7:30 a.m. on Monday.
Goodbye from Hitchie's house.